Welcome to this session on plume behavior, which comes under air quality management. Plume behavior is nothing but behavior of stack exhaust gas, that is which you can see in this figure, which is being exhausted from a stack of a factory. So by plume behavior we are talking about behavior of stack exhaust gas and its interaction with the environment. As we can see in this set of images, various plume profiles are visible here. One of the reasons for this different profiles of fume or different shape of the smoke or plume is due to atmospheric instability. So in this session we shall learn about atmospheric stability or atmospheric instability or degree of atmospheric stability. In this video also it is visible how the plume behavior varies with the environment condition. So here in this discussion, essentially we have two entities. One is the plume or the pollutant or the exhaust gas. Other is the environment or the surrounding air. So the temperature difference between these two entities is primarily responsible for the plume behavior. So we shall talk about these terms like atmospheric stability, air parcel, then adiabatic cooling, then lapse rate, then adiabatic lapse rate, and environmental lapse rate. As you can see in this figure, I have marked a typical portion which is called the air parcel. We term it as an air parcel. This air parcel is assumed to be an adiabatic system, or simply it is an adiabatically isolated entity. As this adiabatic system or adiabatically isolated air parcel moves up, it undergoes a process called adiabatic cooling or a lowering of its temperature. Adiabatic cooling occurs when the pressure on an adiabatically isolated system is decreased, allowing it to expand. As the volume increases or as it expands, the temperature falls down. So the atmosphere is in favor of adiabatic cooling because there is a temperature difference. Of course, this parcel is hotter than the surrounding air, and also in the atmosphere as we go up, the pressure decreases with the altitude. So due to this, the pressure acting on this isolated system decreases and temperature falls down. This reduction in temperature is termed as lapse rate. It is customary to state lapse rate as positive if the temperature reduces. So a reduction in temperature is corresponding to what is called a positive lapse rate. We can define lapse rate as rate of change of temperature with the elevation. So here we should note that the air parcel becomes cold as it moves up. Similar is the case with the surrounding air. We know that the surrounding air becomes cold as the altitude increases. Generally this happens in the troposphere, maybe up to a height of around 10 kilometers from the Earth's surface. Altitude is around 10 kilometers. So the lapse rate of air parcel and the surrounding environment, they are different. Air parcel is an adiabatically isolated system, so its lapse rate is known as adiabatic lapse rate. The lapse rate of environment is known as environmental lapse rate. The value of ELR depends on location. For example, in Kashmir, it is having some value. In Delhi, the value may be different. In Kerala, the value may be different. But adiabatic lapse rate is a constant because this is an isolated adiabatic system and the value is 9.8 degrees centigrade per kilometer. To have an idea about the reduction temperature or cooling with respect to altitude, especially this happens in troposphere. Troposphere is to an altitude of around 10 kilometers from Earth's surface. Aircrafts, they fly at this altitude and the surrounding air temperature is to the tune of around minus 40 degree centigrade. So here, as the air parcel moves up, it gets expanded and the temperature reduces. So what happens is, as it moves up to a level or beyond that level, the latent heat, of course, up to during this, the latent heat also get reduced. So at this level, the latent heat is so reduced that the condensation or cloud formation starts. So above this level, we can see what is called the cloud formation. So up to this level, no condensation. So it is the lapse rate is known as dry adiabatic lapse rate. Beyond this, the lapse rate is known as moist because we have condensation or the condensation has taken place. So the air parcel becomes wet or moist. So we call it as moist ALR or wet ALR. This is very clear when we observe clouds. You can see a bottom line in the cloud formation if you look at clouds. Anyway, this elevation is different for different types of clouds or depending on the constituent in the cloud or in the exhaust air. This level may vary, and also it may vary according to the location also. Anyway, what below this is known as dry ALR, or the lapse rate is known as dry ALR. The cooling rate above this level is known as wet ALR. And as we have stated earlier, dry ALR is 9.8 degrees centigrade per kilometer. Wet is still lesser, around 6.5 degrees centigrade per kilometer. So the difference between ALR, whether dry or wet, and the value of ELR. The ALR ELR variations will be deciding the atmospheric stability and in effect the plume dispersion or plume behavior.